Hello and welcome everybody to part 9 of the Napoleon Total War Dutch campaign. Continue straight where we left off, and I've got a few funds left to use now for building an army. Just take a look at my income, it's still good. Due to me no longer being at war with Britain, so they're not blockading my port just yet. But the looks of this army gathering on the Welsh border kind of suggests bit otherwise. So I am readying my forces at Cardiff to face this new threat, rebuilding my line infantry companies and my cavalry, replenishing, and I will be building some more units, some more troops there. And I'm actually going to change this magistrate or office, or rather tax office here, to a cannon foundry, so I can produce some cannon in the north. And then here I'm going to recruit another merchantman to add to my trade fleet up here. Obviously all that will be for naught when, and it's not really an if, it's probably when the British decide to attack me once again. I'm leaving my navy and my army in the port here so that it's protected, so it can't be destroyed and ruined. I'll upgrade that university next turn. We've only got a turn left anyway until mass mobilisation is done, then I can start upgrading my barracks and getting more troops. Which will include, let's take a look briefly, the 8th Regiment of Jaegers. More cavalry there? No. Take a look down here. I will also get Grenadiers, Guard Hussars, 6th Grenadier Battalion, 1st Dragoon Regiment, and the rest of it I think is normal units. They get Batavian Sharpshooters. That's cool. Right, going to end turn here. And I'll make this part at least 40 minutes, because there is no Chosakabe campaign part to follow this one up. It is just the Dutch campaign until next week, when it will be the Dutch campaign on Tuesday and Thursday, as well as a Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion campaign as the TEC Loyalists. I will, if I can, start it this weekend. If not, the first part will be Tuesday, but it could very well be this weekend. If I get a chance to record one part over the weekend, I will do that. But for now, just the Dutch campaign. While I'm at it, just in this end turn phase, please do go check out my future of my channel video, because it's talking about what content to expect for the rest of the year, and there's a poll in the description of that video where you can vote and just give me an insight into what you guys would really prefer to see me focus on first as the next kind of round of content that I want to bring to this channel. So yeah, anyway, I got a general available, that's good. Technology, yes, mass mobilisation, unit recruitment in Wales, and a barracks has been built in Ireland. I'm just going to hold off on that university, because really in Edinburgh I want to upgrade the drill school, and in Amsterdam I want to give it a drill school here. I'll give it a drill school if the British stay away from me for enough, for a while. I won't bother with Ireland just yet. They've now got enough troops that I can build units there. I will construct roads though, because that will help with movement and what have you. They're all constructing roads too. Income's pretty good. I'll focus on that college next turn, because I'm actually possibly going to wage war with the British once again, because I'm building 2 armies. And in the next turn I'll have built up some cavalry here. I will probably choose to build some more cavalry, because the British always field quite a lot of it, and I don't have enough to counter them. And it's obviously, you can see how devastating it is when they try and charge my lines and break my lines with it. So I'm going to try and do exactly the same to them. They've only brought lots of light cav, none of it heavy, so they're going to be fast, but they're not very strong and powerful. Here I've got enough line infantry, and then some Jaegers, some light infantry. Have some cavalry in there, and then when that cannon foundry finishes up, I'll build a few cannons, and I think we're good to go there. Here, what do we got? Plenty of line infantry. Let's throw in some dragoons for good measure. Let's work on 2 more light dragoons, and then we'll build some more line infantry. Meanwhile, the Prussians seem pretty quiet over here. I've got a strongish force, and they're being cut off by the French as well at the same time. I'm just going to see where are the Prussians. Prussia. They're here. I'm going to see if request peace with them. No, okay. I'm going to say at the moment it doesn't really benefit them trying to have a go at me. I'm defended by the French Empire. The British are actually becoming increasingly friendly with me, which is going to make it all the more fun to annihilate them. Some of you are going to say, oh, make them a vassal, but no, I can claim England for myself and then have unrestricted access to the shipping. Yes, I will lose the might of the English fleet in the Channel for a while, but I'll build up my own fleet, my own navy. Oh, they're getting very close. Looks like they're getting ready to perhaps bring a second army up to that point there. Now, if the AR was timed this perfectly, they'd also attack with Prussia at the same time and really screw me over. Here's hoping they don't. Istanbul. And finally Spain. Hello. Nation joins your enemies. Ah, the United Kingdom once again. Hello. Hello. There you are. They'll be attacking me at Cardiff, but this time I have enough forces to definitely hold them off. 2 more turns till the Star Fort's built. Probably won't be able to have it this time to hold them off. We'll be able to hold them off though this time. Definitely. Not a problem. I am going to take my agent out the army one just in case these guys get killed. I don't want him killed as well. But also I want to see if they're bringing up reinforcements. And they have Wellesley's force here, but they're in London. They have a considerable army, which is why I'm going to need 2 armies. I'm going to initially have to defeat their troops. Probably this one if I can defeat the siege of Cardiff. Most of their troops there. Then whatever Wellesley brings forward, and then I need to, with my full strength, march on them with an army from Edinburgh and whatever I've got left from Cardiff, and then crush London. I'm going to siege them out so that they have to come and attack me. I'll bring this agent back here. But it will be I will be besieging them until they are have to come out and attack me, until they have to sally out. I will not try and siege London directly in battle. So most likely they're going to take my ports shortly, but they're in the French one, happy there, so I'm about to lose quite a lot of my economy and probably have to start attacking, because I won't have what am I talking about? I won't have all that trade coming in from the naval trade through my trade ports, so I will probably start losing money. But hopefully that doesn't happen too soon. Right, what's going on here? 5% upkeep, replenishment rates, movement range. Yes, logistics would be useful. We're going to go for logistics, then we'll go for Army Corps organisation, and I'm not going to upgrade that college just yet now because I want to keep all the money I can. So if I am going to be losing money each turn, I've got a little bit for it to chip through first. So the British think they're ready to attack me once again. The British have been pushed out of that French harbour, so most likely they're going to attack mine, which will then cut off my income. And the French are moving up there. Yeah, there we go. And there goes my income. The army's being pushed back, so this should give me enough time now to build up that Star Fort. Because I don't really want to face them in open battle if I don't have to just yet. A smaller force, yes, I'd take out Wellesley's force with my army now because I outnumber him. But when it's even forces, I'd rather, if I can, take all advantage of the tactical position that I have. So okay, they've done that. I am now losing 1,000 a turn. And I don't think I can get away with putting that up. If I do, I'm still losing. Oh, I'm losing even more then. How does that happen? How does that happen? I put that up, yet I actually lose even more. Not sure how that happens. Yeah, that's weird. Why is that happening? Meant to happen? Someone explain that to me. So, does that mean if I shift it the other way? No. Doesn't mean that. Whatever. So I've got to leave taxes on that level. I'm upgrading this drill school here, and I'm recruiting more units, so I do need to... This is my hour. I need to push south and try and take London. That much cavalry means they don't have a lot of infantry, so if I can hold off the cavalry, I should be able to take London. Wellesley will be left outside. Can I push to take it with so few? Built a cannon foundry here. I'm going to take 2 more turns to build up any decent cannon. Do I even bother with cannon? Do I instead go for more infantry? I think the answer here, more infantry. I'll be one short of a full stack, but then I will march south in one more turn. Aim for London with that army, avoiding Wellesley. And here I shall have to hold out against these forces. And if I can... I'm going to cancel the drill school upgrade. No, we'll see, because it could all be over in like 3... I've got 4 turns worth I can spend. So here we'll try and hold them off as long as possible. If they decide to attack me, if they decide to attack the other army, I'll try and intercept them another way. We're going to end turn now. Oh, the spy's coming back here. Probably should have left him watching Wellesley. Tricky devil him. The French are moving around seemingly towards attacking the Prussians. Yes, they're moving north, that army, towards Scotland. Moving north. So I could now try and strike and take out Wellesley's force, and then besiege London with my army at Cardiff. This would be the time. It all rests on this next move. Right, well, let's bring my spy up to here. And they're already building another army here. And that army is heading towards my forces at Scotland. There's already enough of them there. Lots of cavalry. And my men here, more than enough to take them on. I will let them draft north and attack them there. Meanwhile here, I'm going to sally out and go for Wellesley. Didn't mean to attack that trade route, sorry. We push for Wellesley. So I don't have quite a full stack here, so I won't necessarily try and assault London until my forces from Edinburgh come down with me. I could push down and try and attack these guys here. I'll try and ambush them here. That might be a good way to take them out. We'll see if that works. I should be able to double back to Edinburgh should they push that far north. So this is all going to kick off next turn. Here we go. See what happens. Oh, the French are attacking the Prussians there at Cleves Mark. And they're pushing east. Whoa, they have carved out a lot of territory there. Certainly all the Austrians have fought back and taken back territory there. And I am attacked. Assaulted by the army from London, and let's look, I've got 4,000 men, and I'm basically facing off against 4,000, but a good, or probably just about 1,000 of them are cavalry. Now my infantry can deal with that, but it's these cannons I'm worried about, and then along with Wellesley's reuniting foot, I don't know if I want to risk my army here, so I will retreat for now and see if they will advance. They will, and they'll just attack me on their own, and this I can fight. So, to battle. To have died. No, it's good. It's back. There we go. Battle of Oxford, 1806. This could very well mark the defeat, the entire defeat of the United Kingdom. If I can do enough damage here, all shall be good. So we're defending out the other side of the city, so I'll probably pull back and wait for them to assault me, which means they can't really use their cannons that easily, because I'll be trying to fire straight through the city. This is good. They'll be assaulting me, so I'm going to pull back to a defensive line here. Even I could use this whole wall as defense. So as usual, I'm going to do it in 2 separate companies or groups even. One like so, And then the other further along. I will actually move this one down a bit more.
Damn this weather, sir! Wet powder makes misfires a certainty.
There's that. Then keep my general back here, and my cavalry into 2 groups. In fact, 1 on each flank. Which we're just gonna bunch everyone over each other at the moment, just until I hit the start battle, and then I will obviously form everyone up as they should be. And the cannon, the cannon can go here. Okay, let's bring my general back. Ah, we've got another line of defensive wall we can always bring troops back to. So we can 2 lines of defensive wall to fall back through. Gonna have my cavalry over in the woods. Just change their formation to that one. Over like so. And these chaps are also going to fall back into these woods here. And now I have the fun job of assigning everyone to this wall. But I will start from the middle and work my way along. Oh, they don't want to do that. No, no, no. Ooh. Just gonna sort these guys out like so. Okay, well, we're gonna stick them onto the wall where this wants to put them. Splits them into 2 groups, 1 behind 1. I don't like it, but cover system could work so much better. No, why is it going that way? I want it this side of the wall. There we go, that's why. They're pretty much in that stroke filling up the entire wall. So I'm going to bring the rest of these guys over like here to face, over like so, to face the cavalry. And then these troops to form up here. These troops here. Because the British are moving through the city very quickly, and I don't like it. Okay, so with these 2 units, we're going to pull them over like so. Watch the cavalry. Bring these lot round as well. Bring the rest of these chaps around like so, and that's it. That's all the units that can fit on the wall here. So the rest of them will be dragged on like so. We've got the general's body. Oh, and I've been attacked by bloody cavalry. I haven't even been watching. My curse of not watching. Being too busy trying to get units up on the wall. We're going to pull these guys out, form them into square. Get these guys to charge in here. Over on the flanks, over on the flanks, over on the flanks. We're already being attacked. No, again. Okay, not going to let that happen here. Square. Square. Charge out, I say. I have to hope these guys will hold. Form these guys into square as well. I've got 1 unit that's breaking a bit already, which is not good, but then it's my own fault for leaving them too vulnerable, too close to the squares. My cavalry, I think, is managing to deal with theirs. Get these guys back into this building over here. Should hold them off. Forming these guys in square in the woods now. Try and beat off some of these cavalry regiments. I'm going to push forward with this unit here. No, actually I'm not. I lie. I'm going to hold these guys back here. But I'm going to form square with them. Okay, with these two cavalry regiments, should be able to finish off the light horse over here, and racing over to the other side. Where's my cavalry from over here gone? Pulling them back because they're chasing after other units. We can take out their cannons in a moment, but right now I'm going to use them to charge right into the backs of this enemy cavalry because my square has just failed on me. And we're going to pull these guys back to this house over here. I need these guys as strong as possible. Can't afford to lose too many, otherwise my siege at London's not going to happen. Okay, they've broken one square here. Bring up another. But we have pretty much sealed these guys' fate. These guys are slowly coming forward. Right, my cannons now have a good target for their canister shot. I'm going to rally, and I'm actually going to inspire the cannons so they do better or more accurate with their canister shot firing against these guys here. I want this cavalry chase down. And with these units, I need them out of the building. I need these guys out of square. Oh no, don't need you guys in square, please. No, no, no. Need you guys on the wall. Start flanking them with these guys here. And here, I need to get these guys out of square very quickly. I'm going to pull these guys off the wall briefly so I can just reform them. And with these here as well. Cannon will probably be lost, but you know, we're taking some of these British guys down with us. Cavalry here is now free to move up and take out their cannons. Meanwhile, the British are advancing towards my lines and engaging in melee. Here. Can be hit by my cavalry. Remains of them. Into their flanks, try and break them. Plenty of damage being done all round. In my artillery somehow managing to last. Give these guys a bit of inspiration. Now we've broken some more units here. Cavalry charge them back against these guys here. Pull this unit round and fall back with this unit as well. And if we can with this one. Then with these two units we're just going to start a serious flank going on all the way back to the town itself. With one unit I'm going to seek to take out the cannon. Another one, I'm charging in against this unit of fencibles. Take the cannons out one at a time. Focus on pushing them back. And here, managed to push the English infantry off with my shattered cavalry. Only doing what they usually do to me, so I'm going to form them up and then ready a charge. With these units, I'm going to push them up towards the cannons. And with these guys here, bring them round to face more of the British troops. Bring my general back a little bit, he's too close there. Get these guys back on their cannons. And charging in now here against the fencibles. My light dragoons. Causing merry hell. Breaking that unit there. And these two units are now going to break this unit of King's German Legion foot. That first unit over here of cannon has been annihilated. We can take out the second one now. And with that, the battle is ours. And the British have broken well and truly. Heavy losses to my cavalry, but they're able to react in time and have actually been able to hold off the normally invincible British cavalry, or near invincible British cavalry. Sent them packing. So these guys are now going to assist the line infantry, which are advancing up against the cannon here. While the rest of the dragoons form up over here. Taking out the other unit here, and now this one is going to launch an attack on the general. Try and bring them down. We could charge in. Hoping we might get a few shots off against the general. And the cannon's now moving forwards, and we'll try and chase after their general, but I doubt I'll get another chance to shoot at him. Cannons being moved forward. We might do, they are tired. Mine are very tired, however, but C's got the better charge speed at the moment.
Glorious victory, sir.
And right now mine have been caught up by attacking the cannons. So I'm going to tell these guys to stop firing. I don't want my own infantry, cavalry taken out. We managed to push that army back though. The full force of London. Hopefully I've done plenty of damage. Heroic victory apparently. Hopefully I've done enough damage to them to really force them away for quite some time. And indeed it's just so. I've defeated 3,468 of them, leaving just under 500 left. I've lost 1,000, just under 1,500 of my own men, and I can quite happily live with that. You've done rather well coming out of that. And now there is pretty much nothing. The only thing between me and London is Wellesley himself, and he's going straight for Cardiff. So now it is a race to see who can take out each other's province first. And this is Britain's last province, as I've said many times over the campaigns. A military alliance, eh? Who are they? Allied with the French? Trade partners, enemies? Yeah, why not? And their demands? No, 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 no. I will give you that. And offer you no technology. No, I'm sorry, I can't take him. Not right now. My funds are too dear. But in this next turn, I should be able to take London. Will require a lot of force from me, though. I should technically win this. It is just armed citizenry facing me, and but a few elite troops. Royal British Marines, British Grenadiers, and a unit of King's German Legion foot, and some light cavalry. They have 8,120 men. I have 2,571, but I need to fight this, and if I can win here, London is mine, and the United Kingdom ceases to exist as a faction. So I don't even have to worry about Wellesley after that. He will just drift away, disappear, as will that fleet, the British Navy, blocking my port. So I just need to hold on now. So this is where it will be decided. Okay, so I'm going to form them up. Usual standard, you guys know the drill. 2 separate lines. Cavalry, I've got a strong amount of cavalry in this unit, and I'm just going to make them my main cavalry unit, and I will just smash into those peasants. peasant mobs. These guys I'll keep in reserve, but I will keep them out on the left flank here. Cannons. I'm going to see if they're going to come towards me or not before I unlimber them. My general here, though. But if they are coming towards me, I will be just moving him cannon slightly further forward. And yes, they are coming towards me. The armed citizenry moving forward. Armed peasantry. Shifting forces. They might just be shifting their formation, in which case I'll just push out of these forests, but it looks like they're actually coming towards me. So, let's get the cannon like so ready, and then let's get these guys this side of the cannon. And let's get these guys this side of the cannon. If we can, we're going to try and take out this unit of King's German Legion Foot early on. They're the only real strong proper regiment besides the elites, or they're one of the few regiments, proper regiments. So if I kind of want to take it out. Oh, stutter, we have stutter, that's nice. I think it's fixed itself. Okay, and I'm going to unlimber the cannon and set them to canister shot. So I'm hoping to get there. Okay, we're just going to charge into the armed peasantry with this unit, block them off. Hopefully these guys shouldn't fire. They are getting some shots off, but the cavalry charge is going to smash into them. And then we're going to very quickly retreat. As the rest of the armed peasantry move up towards my own forces. And these guys are very quickly dying. So I'm going to flank them to finish them off. And we're starting to fire now against the armed peasantry on both flanks. I'm going to charge in my cavalry here, try and push these guys off. This flank. And now it's just about holding on. Inspire these guys here. And with these, I'm going to charge into the flanks of the armed citizenry. They've already broken, but we're going to make sure they don't come back. Oh, you know what? I'm not even going to go there. I'm going to pull out because the British Grenadiers are forming up. So those units are definitely broken. Just made sure of that. And we're now going to charge into these Grenadiers. With both my units of cavalry. They're charging their armed citizenry across my line. Seems to be the AI's tactic of choice here. I'm going to have to use my cavalry to try and free up the rest of them, save them. Let's take a look along the rest of the line. They're forming up in bunches. We've hit this unit really hard with the cavalry charge. I'm going to just finish them off though until they're shattered. I do not want them coming back. Keep hitting those Royal Marines and this unit against the British Grenadiers. And in fact, their cavalry's coming towards mine now, so I'm going to pull mine out. Time to pull mine out. But while we do that, we're going to hit these armed peasants here who are attacking my line infantry. That's instantly routing these guys, freeing them up, pull my cavalry through the charge. Instantly routing those, and these guys can now turn to face. Over here, let's check what's going on. These guys have been finished off. We're going to take down the armed peasantry. Again, just repeating the cavalry charge, which works so well. Here these guys are holding on, and I'm going to start turning some guys around to face them now. Different positions. Because along the line, I've still got to be careful.
Sir, Our general is under attack.
Especially against those grenadiers that are pushing up. Okay, and we've broken this unit. We're going to make sure they run, and then all these guys are desperately holding them off here. We're going to charge into their backs with the cavalry and send these guys routing. Just need these guys to completely collapse with their morale. That's taking too long, so we're going to go rescue these guys and charge them now. Further along my line, just about able to hold these guys off. My cavalry is engaged against their cavalry, but they've got way too many compared to mine. We're charging the rest of these units along here, push them back.
Our men are running, sir.
Pulling them around like so. Yeah, my cavalry has been defeated by their cavalry. Wasn't enough to bring them all, take them all down. We've now routed that unit. I'm going to continue to push along here. These guys just reform. Here we've got Royal Marines against my unit here. We've got these guys, this unit brought round though to fire against them. Trying to push this armed citizenry back with the cavalry, but there's too many of them and the charge is not as effective as I'd hoped. They've pushed me back here. And I'm holding on as best I can. Okay, and we're now charging down this unit here. And with these guys, I'm going to bring them round like so to face them and flank like so. These two units are going to push around over like here, and this one is going to fight against the light dragoons. Canister shot. Charge into the backs here of the Royal Marines. Which should be enough to deter them or even break them if we're lucky. We've just taken a volley from the other units. Yes, they've broken. Keep the cavalry attacking them and get these guys to push forward a little bit. Okay, now these guys can come around like so. Very much starting a mass rout now. Or beginning to, at least, with the armed peasantry. Their strong units are being taken out by my cavalry, or it's chased down what's left of it. Here, these guys are doing quite a bit of damage, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna charge these guys in. Get these guys to engage in melee. And bring this unit over even further. Same with these units now. There's none of them really left properly in the trees, but they're just gonna come keep coming at me. So I'm gonna do that with that unit, and then with this one over like so. Limber my cannon up now, so I don't want to risk hitting my own troops here. And here I'm going to form them up like so.
Our men are running, sir.
That's the last of my cavalry gone in that unit. I've still got the two units over here. And we've got them behind us. We've got the enemy. Oh, my general staff behind here. Whoops. Get my cavalry to take out these guys here. General, better be careful. Get my general over to the right flank to rally these guys. And the armed peasantry is going to be hit now by my charging cavalry. Not many of them, but they still pose enough threat to damage them. And once again they're broken. Let the 13 that remain in that unit chase them off, while the other unit will come up to act as the flanking force over here. Units in the trees still got a few of the armed citizenry forming up here. They're forming up a second battle line back here. I'm now going to rally these troops so they can finish off the grenadiers. Inspire them. give them a rally as well. That's seen off that unit. So we're going to spread them around like so. My general to continue to remain in the centre. And with these guys we're going to push up even further now, starting to push out the woods. Because there isn't an enemy unit in there that I can see. Just going to scout in here. Ah, yes, there is. There is one unit of Royal Marines. They'll be defeated very shortly. In fact, shorter than I think, because I'm going to charge them. And that way I can push up with the rest of the units. These guys are going to come around more of a gentle flank like that. Bring my general up like so. And I've got to watch out for the Marines here. The Grenadiers even. So I'm going to pull this unit back like so they can fire both on the Grenadiers and the charging armed peasantry. Forming up here. And here. And I assume we've defeated the British now in here. I can't see any units staying there, so we're going to push even further forward. Which means that these guys can now push up like so. And this unit can fully commit itself to attacking the Grenadiers. Push it even further forward with the general. I'll let the cannon unlimber again and just fire cannonballs. Ideally just into the swarm that's developed here. And over here just pulling up with the 6th Regiment of Hussars. Jumping over a fence and forming up. We pin them in and we're going to be able to push them back now. My guys all reloading, getting ready to fire off their next lot of volleys. Here we go. Ah, and they're firing at the armed peasantry, not the Grenadiers, so we're going to march them forward now. And we'll take out the Grenadiers. Oh, and what's this here? The British charged in with some of the armed peasantry. They were quickly pushed back. Form up a more central line here. Push forward again. And we're going to push even closer with these guys here. Keep my cavalry back though for now, not to risk it. Forming up, ready to fire a volley. Our next lot of volleys on the Grenadiers should finish them off. And inspire this unit here. And here we go, firing on the Grenadiers now. We're going to fire by rank, and then we're going to charge them if they're still there. But that broke them. Final volley. And now only a few units remain. The General's bodyguard, or the General, in this case it's a light dragoons unit. I'm going to charge in my cavalry if I can. Try and make the initial charge just enough to break them, because all their other units have broken and London will be mine. Oh, one unit has survived. This unit's of armed citizenry, but I'm sure it will pretty much break once they take out their general. And they break. And we can use the same unit to charge the armed citizenry that has returned. And the United Kingdom has fallen. Tell the cannons to cease fire and limber up. These guys, maximum veterancy now, I think. Well, they can get one more chevron, is it? Or is that maximum? Can't remember. But glorious victory is soon to be mine. Charged in against these guys. Their general is still hanging in there. And he's making a charge against these guys here. Form square with the second regiment. Charge them with my cavalry that remains. These guys have had to come out of square. No, they don't. They need to get back in square. These guys are forming up in square. They should be able to fire a volley and annihilate them. Yep. Take all the shots from the 2 squares forming up. And off they ride. Another heroic victory. And the siege of London is over. I didn't think I'd be able to do it with these guys. I thought I'd have to wait for my army in the north to come down. But I'm going to peacefully occupy because I don't want to spend years and years having to try and put down rebellions. So peacefully occupy. First thing I do, obviously, exempt them from taxes. And that's it. Region captured. Does it not say nation destroyed? Oh, that's a bit of a shame. But my income should now, yeah, be pretty decent. Enough to field 2 armies and a bit more. But at least I now have this army here, which can be brought straight across to fight in the wars against Prussia. Though I don't have a cannon ordnance factory here, but I'll bring these guys down anyway. I do have the dockyard at Portsmouth, which means I can recruit rather decent ships. I'm not sure what the strength best ship I can get. I'm limited to, but I think it's the 74 gun ship of the line. So I'll never be able to have the first rate strength of the other European powers, but I will be able to get 74 gun ship of the lines. Oh, there it is. It's there. So that's my best ship that I can get. So I will field a navy of them, and yeah, you never know, I might capture some first rates or something like that. So that's all good. This one really should have an admiral. When I can get round to it, I will do. But this merchant man who's been patiently waiting here can now finally push north. I can get all this trade income going on up here. So that's something definitely to do here. Build more merchantmen. Expand all the trade ports that I can possibly get. Spam out the merchantmen! And I've got another dry dock there. But, bring down that unit here, bring this unit into that army as well, and he can come across into Prussia. Although actually in this case it's probably not against the war of Prussia, it's probably getting ready to attack France and backstab them massively. I don't know, I'll probably have to move... Who else am I... Oh, I'm at war with Russia. I could take Hanover. I could attack the Russians. I could always sail all the way up there and attack the Russians. I'm at war with Sweden. I'm not at war with Denmark. But I think just yet taking on the French with all their allies would be a little bit foolish. I could take out Portugal. I could take out Portugal and I could take out Spain. I think that's something I could do. So with that directive army, I might actually go for Portugal next. Let's take a look at Portugal. They have... Oh, they're allied with Spain for once. Okay. And I'm obviously assuming Spain is with France. Yes. Okay. So they're very friendly now. Let's just check who doesn't like me as a target. Portugal really doesn't like me. But they could always declare war on me as well, and I don't want to bring Spain into or lose my alliance with France just yet. So we will see. I'll have to address that next turn. Leave your comments on or thoughts on who I should perhaps attack next turn. That would be useful. Next part. I will be obviously looking to repair all these parts in London and what have you. Got them exempt for now. There probably will be a rebellion, so I'll keep this army close for now. Just deal with them. But as always, hope you enjoyed this part. Please do remember to comment, rate, subscribe. Please do thumb up this video. Let's see, with all my videos sort of from now on, I'd really like to just push trying to get like 100, 150 thumbs up. It doesn't do anything for me, but it'd just be a nice thing to see if that's at all possible. So please do thumb up this video if you liked it. And if you want to connect with me, links in the description, Facebook, Twitter, Steam. And as I said earlier, please do check out my future of my channel, and that kind of explains what content to expect for the rest of the year. So as always, hope you enjoyed. See you guys again soon.